Good morning, folks. We're having some issues this morning. Bear with me. We had an ice storm last night. As you can see, there's at least half an inch of ice on everything. And it's making progress this morning very treacherous. So I just wanted to get a short video out there and show everybody what we got. But it's bad. So, and we got two mountains we got to climb here. So we're just gonna keep heading north as much as we can. There's just nothing else to do. Last night we stayed in Overmountain shelter, which is a big barn, which I showed a little bit of it, with 25 other people. So it was, needless to say, it was a loud night. Those people have no idea what shelter etiquette is at all. It was very disappointing. They about burnt down the damn shelter 3 times, not knowing how to use their stoves. And then they put their tents up inside the shelter. I mean, it was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So I said in my earlier video for yesterday that really the trail is made for people like that. And it is. But there's still some etiquette that has to be maintained. I mean, so, all right, guys, this is tough work. So I'm gonna let you go. That's Reboot coming up here just to give you an idea. So, all right, out here. Well, the sun is actually out. It's trying to burn off all this fog. So this should be Little Hump. We've got Big Hump Mountain coming up. It eased up a little bit. Yeah, I say that as I'm tripping and falling all over the place, but it's still a difficult hike. So, I'll see if you can hear the ice falling. So, alright guys, we'll catch up to you soon. So, out of nowhere, excuse me, I'm gonna cough. Out of nowhere, the sun just burnt off all of this fog. We were in that dense fog just a minute ago, and gave us this spectacular view. Excuse me, sorry. Look at that. Oh, look at that. That's where we're headed. So we got some more beautiful sights. You can see this is the trail. The trail, you can make it out. It goes all the way down and around out there. So this is kind of cool. I'll try to keep you with me here for a minute, but it's slick. I mean, oops. What a difference half an hour makes, if even a half an hour, maybe 15 minutes. That sun came up and burnt that fog off, and oh my gosh, Reboot and I sat up on that's Hump Mountain. So we went over Little Hump, and then that was Hump, Big Hump, or just Hump Mountain. So, and they're both exposed grassy balds. So, kind of like I showed you yesterday, Jane's bald, but only those two are a lot bigger. Luckily the wind wasn't up, but just the ice, gosh, it made it a pretty difficult pretty difficult climb, to be honest. Okay. All right, guys. I got to put you away because I can't do this without killing myself. All right. Out here. All right, YouTube. That's where we came from. Look at this. That is actually a plant that's called grass. We have not seen it in a long time. It was rumored that it was a myth, but apparently it's real. So we got grass. No snow. But the more important thing is, dun dun dun, finally leaving North Carolina. So for good, and heading into Tennessee, and then we will leave Tennessee behind in less than a week. So, all right, out here. All right, folks. What a reversal of fortunes. I mean, the opposite way. This morning was shaping up to be, for me, the most miserable day on the trail. And it's still the most miserable morning I've ever had on the trail. So, to this, it's beautiful. Sun shining, it's 55 degrees. The trail is beautiful. There's no snow. You know, a light breeze. I'm actually hiking in just my long sleeve shirt. So, which I haven't done in, gosh, you know, weeks, seems like. But it's hard to explain what it does for your mood. You know, you go from being so just beat down to ecstatic. Those views up on Hump Mountain were the most amazing that I've ever seen. I got some really good pictures too. So, but what an amazing day it's turned out to be. So, you know, this morning when we started heading out, I really questioned our decision to move on from Greasy Creek, even though I really needed to get out of there. So, but you know, now this just makes it all worthwhile. Just hope everybody coming up behind us is safe. You know, I pray that those group of 21 hikers, I mean, they are just all very inexperienced. I hope they make it. I really do. So, there were some very dangerous conditions out there this morning. And the only way to get through those dangerous conditions was to hike. And fortunately enough, you know, our bodies as thru hikers are conditioned now. I mean, we're going on 6 weeks. So we're in fantastic shape at this point and able to just power up those, you know, those mountains. So anyways, enough about them. That'll be a story I'll be able to tell for many years about those folks and their buffoonery. Yes, it was buffoonery in the shelter last night. It was just, oh my gosh. All right, we'll come back a little later. All right, folks. I don't know, we're about an hour or so past 19E. What a strange bit of trail this has been. It winds through, you know, I don't know, civilization. I don't know if that's, I mean, a cemetery. Looks like a couple farm fields. Some places with some houses. It's just been really odd. So, it's just not used to that. So, alright, I'm going uphill, so I'm going to let you go. Alright folks, we are at Jones Falls, and it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This also signifies another important milestone for us. We went past the 400-mile mark just a little bit back. So that's awesome. For a day that started out so miserable, today has ended up, it's not ended yet, but it's ended up being an amazingly cool day. That's so cool. That is amazing. Alright folks, out. Alright, so we're walking along the Elk River. And I'm telling you, it's taken every bit of willpower I have to pass this place up. Camping here would be the best we've ever had. But we got 3 more miles we got to do. So, and that's just to keep us on our schedule. Because if we don't do the 3 miles today, we just got to do them tomorrow or the next day. So, and not that they were that wrapped up around the schedule, but we both want to get to Damascus. So, and, you know, there's the thing about running out of food. So, alright, heading uphill, guys. Alright, here's a campsite for the night. Got everything all set up. I'm gonna swing you here. I am cooking my dinner. So today, this stealth site, it's in the not in the guide, but it's in Gut Hooks. It's a nice place. It sits right by a stream, so we should get some nice, relaxing sounds tonight. Today was a pretty long day today. We ended up doing 18.6 today. So, all right. Well, that wraps up this day. Tomorrow we should get to Dennis Cove Road, and then the next day, early in the morning, we should get to Boots Off Hostel. So, all right, folks. Have a good night.